So there are two major reasons why your house will be demolished this year. Number one is no proper title, and number two is no building approval. So we all know that without a proper title, you don't even own a land, right? So it means that before you start building, you need to have a land that has a proper title. Now, when your land has a proper title, what next? It is your building approval. So how do you go ahead to build without it being approved? Now, in this video today, I'm going to focus more on what a building approval is, why it is important, and how it is linked to your house being demolished. Now, right here in the city of Abuja, the land administration here is properly structured and things are done orderly. As a result, there are certain approvals you need before you proceed with building, and building approval is one of them. I know you must have been hearing about building approval. So today, you're going to know what it is. So what is a building approval? This is simply the permission granted to you by the government through the Department of Development Control right here in the city of Abuja, giving you permission to go ahead and start building or start construction on your land. Now, this permission includes architectural drawings, structural, mechanical, electrical. Now, all of these need to be reviewed and approved by the federal government. Maybe when you want to buy a property and you're hearing things like, oh, this is 350 square meters and this is the design or the prototype that has been approved on this particular land. You're wondering why there has to be a certain approval of a prototype on a particular plot size, right? Now, this is the reason, because right in the city of Abuja, everything needs to be approved that has to do with your building. From the architectural drawing, they go through this department and it is approved before you can start building. Whether you're buying individual land or you're buying an estate land, you need a building approval. So before you build anything on that land, that plot size, let's say you're buying a 150 square meter plot size, 250 square meter plot size, 400, 450, 500, 750, or 1000 square meter plot size right in the city of Abuja. Maybe it is an estate land or it is not an estate land. But whatever plot size you're buying, what you have to build on it must be the approved building prototype that has to be on that land. So for instance, maybe you bought a 450 square meters and the approved building on it is a block of 1-bedroom apartment unit. You won't go there and build a 3-bedroom fully detached duplex on that 450 square meter plot size. It is not approved, it is not allowed, and this is one of the reasons why some people's houses get demolished. Now, there was a case of someone whose I would call it an estate of about 24 duplexes was demolished right here in the city of Abuja in Guzapi. Now, what happened? He got approval to build 18, but went ahead to build 24. And when the government came to check, they realized what had happened and it led to demolition. Now, this brings us to the point why building approval is very important for you before you build. Now, it is very important because number one, it protects your investment. Number two, it gives you safety. Now, because you followed the due process and your building matches all of the standards that are approved, then your building is safe. Now, this brings us back to the reason why a building approval is important, or let me say why you need one. Now, number one, it protects your investment. Number two, your building is structurally safe. And number three, you are government compliant. Now, the government is not going to find you, in the bracket of those who go against their building regulations, which could lead to risks of demolition. Remember, I started by saying there are two reasons why your house could be demolished this year. So now that I've explained what a building approval is, why you need it now, this is why your house will be demolished. Now, your house will be demolished if you do not meet up to the standards, if you do not get a building approval, or if you do not get an approval for the building that you're about to start constructing. This could lead you to demolition. So don't build with assumptions, get an approval. So building approval is a necessity. Don't build with assumptions, get an approval. If you're ready to buy land or invest in land here or building in the city of Abuja, call or WhatsApp the number you're seeing on the screen right away, or you can as well send us a DM. I would help you secure the best available right away. We're waiting for your call. See you soon.